Over 3,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile, a boy became king. His name was Tutankhamun. Though his reign was short, his death would echo across eternity. For centuries the world forgot him. Pharaohs greater and mightier overshadowed his memory. Yet in the sands of Egypt, his story slept, waiting to be reborn. And in 1922, when Howard Carter discovered his tomb, the boy king rose again. His golden mask capturing the imagination of millions, his secrets still whispering from the walls of time. This is the story of Tutankhamun, the boy, the king, and the legend that never died. To understand Tutankhamun, we must first enter his world. Ancient Egypt was more than pyramids and temples. It was a kingdom built on the life-giving Nile. Each year the river flooded, spreading rich soil across the land. With water and fertile earth came abundance, and with abundance came civilization. Pharaohs ruled as both kings and gods. They were the link between heaven and earth, between the people and the divine. Religion touched every moment of life. The sun rising was Ra's journey across the sky. The afterlife was a realm to be earned through virtue. It was in this world, mystical, powerful, eternal, that Tutankhamun was born. Tutankhamun was just a child about 9 years old, when he became pharaoh around 1332 BCE. The throne he inherited was not stable. His father, Akhenaten, had angered priests and people alike by forcing Egypt to worship a single god, the Aten, turning away from the old gods who had been worshipped for centuries. The boy king's advisors guided him back to tradition. The temples of Amun were reopened, the gods of Egypt were restored, and Tutankhamun became a symbol of balance. Though young, his reign brought peace to a land divided. He was not remembered for conquests or monuments, but for restoring harmony to Egypt's spirit. Visuals, artists, workers, feasts, royal jewelry. The palace of Tutankhamun was alive with beauty. Gold, lapis lazuli, and alabaster filled the chambers. Artisans crafted treasures for both life and death. Chairs inlaid with ivory, chariots made for speed, and delicate amulets to guard the soul. Tutankhamun married his half-sister, Ankhesenamun, a union meant to strengthen royal bloodlines. Together they embodied the divine image of Osiris and Isis, gods of rebirth and eternal life. Yet even in the splendor of Egypt's golden age, whispers of fragility surrounded the young pharaoh. He was frail, perhaps sickly. Modern science reveals he suffered from illness, and may have walked with a cane. Behind the golden mask was a boy burdened by destiny, fighting to carry the weight of a kingdom. At just 19, Tutankhamun's reign ended. His death remains one of history's great mysteries. Was it illness that claimed him? A broken leg that became infected? Or darker still, was it murder? A plot hidden behind palace walls? The truth may never be known, but his death was sudden, and Egypt was left mourning a king, barely a man. His burial was rushed, his tomb small compared to others. And yet what lay within would astound the world. For over 3,000 years Tutankhamun slept in silence. His name faded from history. Pharaohs greater than him rose and fell, their monuments towering, their legacies remembered. But in 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered a hidden door in the Valley of the Kings. Behind it lay the only nearly intact pharaoh's tomb ever found. When Carter peered inside, he saw wonderful things: a golden shrine, dazzling treasures, and the face of the boy king shining through eternity in a mask of gold. The discovery sent shockwaves across the world. Tutankhamun, once forgotten, became the most famous pharaoh in history. Today, Tutankhamun is more than a pharaoh. He is a symbol of immortality. His mask, with its perfect features and eternal gaze, remains one of the most iconic artifacts in human history. Scientists continue to study him, his body, his treasures, his DNA. Each new discovery brings us closer to the truth, yet also deepens the mystery. Though he ruled for only a decade, Tutankhamun's legacy outshines kings who reigned for lifetimes. Through him, Egypt speaks again. Through him, the world still feels the wonder of the ancient past. Tutankhamun's story is not just of a boy who became king. It is the story of how memory itself works, how the forgotten can rise, how the silent can speak, how death can give birth to eternal life. The boy king may have died young, but through his tomb, his treasures, and his legend, he achieved the very thing he sought in life: immortality. Tutankhamun, the pharaoh who ruled briefly, the king who lived forever.